additions to the agenda? Gentlemen, anything you want to start up first thing?
Do we need to prove this?
Yeah.
Deals with what private emergency services are, they want
Yes.
to pencil.
It's for the weather radio.
Weather radio, yes, I make a motion to pay our portion of $475.10 for the year.
Second.
It's been moved and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. So this is good for another year.
Yeah.
And pretty well covers all the county, I think, just maybe.
Yeah.
There's a portion of the clear north that's pretty weak.
As I said, pretty well covers all stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing right at the present time, we'll recess.
Outdoors.
Yeah, we can
send us a copy. That's ridiculous.
Let's see. I applied for a grant for bike helmets for the kids at school, but apparently there's about $10 in that grant because I've expended the first day. But I can get them at cost for $750, and I was wondering, this would be out of the Healthy Start grant money. If I could buy 24 of them, it'd be $180. That's just the work for me.
And this is what?
Bicycle helmets.
Oh, bus. Sorry. I
Because they
went-
have a rodeo at school in May.
Yeah,
And,
oh,
You want to purchase 24 of them?
yeah.
Trying to run that fund. You said the
Healthy
Healthy
Start.
Start Fund. I make a motion. We'll spend $180 for bicycle helmets.
Second.
it's been moved and second, any discussion? Not all in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Kind of biting, huh? Okay. And Missy Michelle had sent me some EMS timesheet summary. And Angie and I both looked at them, and there's some stuff on here that just isn't right. Some of the new people were started out kind of high. So we've adjusted most of them, but I'm gonna have to talk to 2 people that have been on for about a year. Yeah, something like that. Because they're making more than some people that have been on here for 20 years.
How did that happen?
I don't know, Jason started in that whole part.
Oh, that's it.
It's only 2. I'll talk to them, I'll send it out. That's all I have.
Okay.
Fire department, we've got a good possibility we might be getting one of the part of the Fire Act grant that Jason had applied for before he left. I filled out a questionnaire for it last week, and actually had to call him to find out some of the stuff that he put on it, so I haven't seen the grant. And in talking to him, he said that he filled one out on the last grant that we got. When we purchased all the turnout gear and stuff, so he said there's a pretty good shot that we may get this one too, so.
What could this be used for?
This one here that he put in for was for air packs, to get everybody in the county outfitted with the same type of air packs. So we don't have, this station has this kind, and so everybody will have the same thing, be all universal. And he had put in for a vehicle acquisition too, but we haven't heard anything back on that yet, so, who knows? Because I just saw that last night that I think they're on like round 23 or something like that, and sometimes they can go up to 30 rounds or something like that, depending on how much money they put out for those grants, so. Let's see, still got Maxville's, small brush truck is still down. I think I need to check with Stafford or Jerry this morning, see if it's done. The big truck at Seward went down last week. I think Harold's got it back up and going again. Something, like it was kind of a minor issue. But, other than that, I talked to Harold about putting a quote together, you know, to transfer the bed and stuff over to that chassis that's sitting up there. He's gonna be getting something together for us on that, so.
So that's the one that's two trucks and then make into one?
Right,
Okay.
right, because the one chassis is in good shape apparently, and the other truck, the bed and stuff's shot on it, so, or the truck chassis is shot, so the bed's still good on it, so. That's what we're looking at, just swapping it over, so.
Now Lee had mentioned someone else.
Yeah, I just wondered if Harold doesn't want to do this, or I don't know what the holdup has been.
On switching them over?
Yeah,
Basically, we kind of tabled it last time,
but
when Kevin was
I
here.
thought if he didn't want to do it, maybe David West would do it.
Oh, okay. Well, we could throw a bid out there and see which one of them can do it cheaper. If you guys want to do that, I'm up for that.
But we do need to get them trucks.
Yeah.
Troy told me that the 6x, I think he told me was next to the clutches.
The military one? or
Now, one of them, something.
I think, I know that the yellow one, which
Yeah,
is,
he said the yellow.
yeah, okay, yeah, that truck needs to be replaced. It's, the pump's out, or the pump's down on it right now, the transmission's got issues. We've just been kind of babying it along for now. Luckily, we haven't needed it, but yeah, it.
That's what he
it
said,
needs
if
to
we
go.
ever really needed it, we were
Yeah.
gonna be in a world of hurt.
So, and that might be something too, or if we can get the Radium truck and the Hudson truck together, merged together finally, maybe we can put that truck over there. Means that, you know, we've got, in my opinion, we've got plenty of stuff in the northern end of the county. So, that might be an option, you know, for now. Until, and we can start looking for a truck, maybe a newer model truck to replace it, or maybe even try to put a new one in service over there, I don't know. But, you know, there'd be some options that we can look at.
Troy just talked to me this week about it.
Yeah, it's been, I've known for a while that it's been down, but like I said, we've just kind of been babying it along until we can figure something out. So, but,
So there's two trucks in Maxville that need to be repaired?
one of them's being fixed right now, it's already at Jerry's, that's their smallest one-ton truck. It was last week sometime, the clutch went out of it.
Oh, that's the one you said.
Yeah, it should be almost done by now. I took it to Jerry's last Thursday or Friday, I think, and he was getting started on it then. So we should have it back probably here in the next day or so. So, but then that big truck of theirs is still down.
So the clutch went out because of use or abuse?
I don't know. It's hard to say. We've got, I think all but one of those trucks in the county has a standard transmission in them, and I think all of them had a clutch put in them at some time.
Is that the Dodge?
Yeah.
That's what Troy said.
Yeah.
Don't buy any more
No,
Dodges.
no. Yeah, if I have any say in it, I'm not gonna look at Dodges anymore. And probably even maybe look at manual or automatic transmissions, because it's just, they're more user friendly. So, but that's kind of where we're sitting at right now, we're just kind of waiting game, I guess, see. So, but, like I say, the big truck over there does need replaced. And we've got the money in the reserve fund, you know, we can look at. We look at, you know, we can weigh out some options, you know, looking at a used truck, or I can start getting some bids gathered up on a new truck too. So, 'cause if we bought another small truck, like the 1-tons that we have now, we could get one of those for about $50,000.
Oh gee, that's a bargain, isn't it?
It's not bad for the price of equipment these days. That's actually
Under
good.
50,000, yeah.
So. But then the other, you know, we could, I mean, that's just for a truck that's gonna have probably a 250 to 300 gallon tank on it.
Pretty good.
We want it.
It would cost.
Probably, I'd say 120.
Is there any more of these forestry trucks available, or?
Yeah, there's, I assume that there's probably forestry trucks sitting up there at Manhattan or wherever they keep them at. But, you know, the thing you run into with that is, you know, you never know what you're gonna get. You know, it could be the jewel or it could be a pile of junk.
I'm trying to, definitely doesn't even have that.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So, I mean, that, and we've got 3 forestry trucks in service right now. So, and one of them's at Seward, and it seems like it breaks down every time it goes somewhere. Something happens to it, whether it be minor or major problem, but that's just the chance you take with that stuff. So. So that's kind of why I was thinking, you know, we'll start phasing some of this stuff out and get some reliable equipment that we're not gonna have to be fixing every time we turn around. So. Anyway, that's about all I've got. You guys have any questions?
So you wanna contact David West and see if he's,
Where's he out of?
Seward.
Seward? Okay.
That's where we usually get our gravel trucks.
Is it? Okay. I'll get a hold of him, have him put a bid together. We'll probably have to go over and look at it, I'm sure, and see what he's up against. But
has Wallace returned his stuff, or his?
Not yet. I just put it in the mail Friday, so.
Anything else?
Right.
Okay.
Do you have Dr. Farmer down for executive session? He's not coming.
He's not?
No, can we go ahead and have executive session?
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't know he wasn't coming. You're requesting that?
Yes, I'm requesting that.
How long?
A couple days.
2 days? I don't have enough coffee for 2 days.
With who present?
Commissioners, clerk, EMS personnel, and
How long? You said
I don't know.
10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Give yourself
Let's start
plenty of time.
30.
30, let's do 30.
30?
We can always come out early.
I'll make a motion.
Been moved. Second, we'll go into executive session for 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30.
Okay.
I just need to get you guys' approval to void a check that was issued to Great Bend Co-op on October 9th, 2007, and has not been cashed. It was for $8, it was for a refund on filing fee.
I'm going to go ahead and allow her to write it off or whatever needs to be done.
I'll second. Moving second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I guess you can write it off.
That's all I have. I've got a lot of uncashed checks out right now that are really about to driving me nuts. We started working on a resolution with Joe, but we never really got anywhere on it about refunds. Whether we should like set a limit, like if they're under $10, not to
Then
send a
just write it
refund.
down.
But Joe got real busy, so we haven't really done anything with
Does it cost more than $10 to send out a
it.
check?
It's, yeah.
Not involved.
Time, yeah, everything involved. So,
That's probably that, there probably didn't want to have to go back on their books with it.
yeah.
Bucks,
Oh, I'm
and
sure.
better just throw the thing away, go back on the books and
Yeah.
have.
And you know what
for
it
your
is,
accounts to
it's
figure out.
usually attorneys
Oh,
or
yeah.
oil companies that don't cash them, so. Yeah, and when, if at all possible, I'll try to call them and tell them to send the correct amount, but a lot of times they won't do it because their accounting department's already issued it,
They don't want back anyway.
yeah, so. Okay, that's all.
All right, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll recess.
We've got the money in our budget to look, we're starting to take bids on a new vehicle. We're finding out that the price of Suburbans and things right now have dropped enough. We're kind of in the same price range as what we would if we purchased a minivan. The board was wanting to know, I talked to Roger Dick about this Friday, and that's why we came in today. If we would go ahead and could use the same money to buy a Suburban, would there be any feelings the commissioners have, or?
I don't see why they would.
Like I say, we wouldn't spend any more money than what we'd already planned on. But like I say, we're sending out bid sheets and stuff now, spec sheets, and finding out that the price of the Suburban has dropped quite a bit, especially on program ones and things like that. And it would be more suited, probably hold up better than a van. But like I said, we don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we just, before they did anything, they just wanted to see if it would be an issue to see that Suburban sitting out there, and if somebody would say
See
something.
why it would.
If you can utilize that way, I don't have a problem. It sounds to me like, I've heard that too, but I talked to a brother back in Ohio, said, man, you just about can't get one back there.
Yeah, because Edward County, they just got a new one here a few weeks ago. It came out of California, had 15,000 miles on it. There's 30 of them. They said went through the auction that day, and they got it leather and everything for like 25,000. And like I said, that's a pretty good deal. And so like I say, we're not, and they'd have leather and some other stuff. We're not looking at that unless I mean it fell in the price, if it fell in the price range. But like I say, just we're not going to spend any more money. But they just want to know if that would be in conflict or issue if they did. They didn't want to be a surprise all of a sudden to see that out there.
My only concern would be fuel consumption.
Yeah, and I don't know what, like I say, I know like an Expedition my wife has, it'll get almost 18, 19 on the highway. I don't know, I haven't been in a real used Suburban enough to know what they're gonna get. The minivan, I think, like I say, one we got is in that 20, 21 range, and I think most of them in that 20, 23 somewhere. So you're not talking a lot of difference now, but it's not, I mean, but that is something the board did talk about too, and that'll be part of the final decision. Yeah, that will be part of the final decision, so, okay, well, they just wanted to check and see.
Don't have any problem?
Okay, sounds good, thank you guys.
Good
Morning. I just thought I'd drop by and let you know I'm still alive.
I was wondering.
It's been nice and quiet, knock on wood.
I guess we can recess, unless you have something.
No, I
Okay. There. We'll recess.
Session to discuss non-elected personnel.
How long?
15 minutes.
15?
I'm in executive session, non-elected personnel, 15 minutes.
I second it.
Moving second, all in favor say aye. We're in executive session.
Say something about that? All right. I would like permission to transfer money from a Stafford County checking account of $763 to rural fire capital outlay.
It's a dormant account, you said 5 years.
Yeah.
There's no activity for
Right.
5 years.
I make a motion, we please go ahead and transfer these funds.
I second it.
It's been moving second, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
Okay, and then also I have third quarter and fourth quarter investment report for you. I got way behind on the third quarter, and so I just gonna bring both of them to you at once. And do you guys want me to go through them with you? I think you pretty well know the drill. Just wanted
Slice
to
and dice.
report that to you. There you go, Lee, there's another one, that's for the fourth quarter. And that's all I have today.
All right.
All right.
Well, what first quarter of '09 is going to bring us?
Now look at that big,
Will it be below the scale?
big line. Yeah, interest rates aren't gonna be very good for a while.
The longer you don't pay money, but keep it in the bank probably, huh? Keeps going down the other way. It's getting pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yes. But that's all I have.
All righty, thank you much.
Thank you.
got a whole bunch of bankruptcy stuff.
Okay, I'll come take a
We
look
can
at
take
it.
a look.
About that time, isn't it?
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll confess, being very pessimistic. It says chapter 7, pretty much there ain't nothing to be had.
We'll recess. Yeah, she, the board, that's what entertainment.
I so moved.
We are adjourned.